If you're running a hospital in India, you know it's not just about medicine, right? There's this whole legal maze you've got to navigate. Well, today, we're going to draw a map to help you protect your hospital, your team, and of course, your patients.
So, let me ask you this, and I want you to really think about it. Is your hospital prepared for a legal challenge? I mean, really prepared? Because in today's world, a challenge can pop up from anywhere. A patient complaint, a surprise audit, even a tiny paperwork mistake. The stakes? Yeah, they couldn't be higher. To get a handle on all this, it really helps to think of the legal environment like a complex maze. You know, it's full of twists, turns, and dead ends. But here's the thing. With the right map, it's totally manageable. And that's exactly what we're going to build together today.
Okay, so what are we even talking about when we say medico-legal issues? It's pretty simple, really. It's that point where medicine and law crash into each other. It covers the whole shebang, a doctor's responsibilities, a patient's rights, and all the unique challenges hospitals face every single day. It's a huge and hugely important field.
Now, before we dive into all the risks and the scary stuff, I want to start with some good news. And this isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. The vast majority of these legal headaches are not some unavoidable fate. Nope, they are preventable and they are manageable, as long as you have the right strategy in place.
All right, let's pull back the curtain and look at the actual dangers hiding in that legal maze. I mean, to build a solid defense, you first have to know what you're up against, right? So these are the top legal risks that hospitals in India are grappling with right now. Here they are, the big 5 legal minefields. Medical negligence. That's the one we all hear about on the news. But honestly, the others can be just as bad. A small slip-up with patient rights, forgetting a compliance check for something like waste management, one little error in documentation, or a data breach in your EMR system, any one of these can spiral into a really serious situation.
And when I say serious, I mean it. We're not just talking about a fine. The consequences can be huge. You could be facing civil claims for money, actual criminal complaints under the Indian Penal Code, or disciplinary action from medical councils. The bottom line is, the impact can ripple through the entire organization.
Okay, we've looked at the problem from all angles. Now let's flip the script and focus on the solution. This is all about being proactive. It's about building a robust legal shield that can deflect these risks before they even get a chance to do any damage. This is where we start charting our path out of the maze.
So think of this as the blueprint for your legal shield. It all starts with a rock-solid foundation, sticking to the rules, like the Clinical Establishments Act. Then you build on that by staying compliant with standards from bodies like NABH. Next comes the daily grind, perfect documentation and regular audits to find and fix any weak spots. And the glue that holds it all together, constant, ongoing training for your staff on everything from ethics to patient consent.
But hey, let's be real. What happens if, despite all your best efforts, trouble still knocks on your door? A strong defense is one thing, but you also need a solid game plan for when a legal issue actually happens. So let's put together your response toolkit.
When something happens, you basically have 2 paths you can take. On one side, you've got the long, thorny road of litigation. It's expensive, it takes forever, and it can really hurt your reputation. But on the other side, you've got a smoother path, Alternative Dispute Resolution, or ADR. Think mediation. It's faster, cheaper, and it's all about finding a solution that works for everyone, not just declaring a winner.
So, your toolkit for a great response looks like this. First, jump on any patient complaint immediately and be transparent. Don't let things fester. Second, get specialized legal help on the phone right away. Healthcare law is its own beast. And third, make sure your legal, risk, and medical teams are all talking and working together. A coordinated response is always the strongest one.
We've covered proactive shields and reactive toolkits. Now let's bring it all home with something super practical. Here is an essential checklist you can use to give your hospital a quick legal health checkup. This is like the final review of your map before you head into the maze.
Let's just walk through a few of these. You start with the fundamentals. Are you properly registered with the state health authority? Is your insurance coverage actually enough for what you do? Then you look at your tech. Are your electronic medical records genuinely secure? And what about your patients? Are their rights posted clearly where they can see them? And finally, and this one is huge, do you have a system to keep up with all the laws that are constantly changing? These are the real building blocks of a legally solid hospital.
You know, when you boil it all down, it comes back to this. This whole thing isn't just about dodging lawsuits. It's about building and protecting patient trust.
When you focus on being proactive, communicating openly, and keeping great records, you're not just practicing smart legal strategy, you're practicing good medicine. So the final thought I want to leave you with is this: is your hospital's legal health as strong as its clinical health?